fine margins. What's your verdict?
Well, the game probably changed on two incidents, really. Of all the chances that were created, we hit the post at 1-1, and it was I thought it was in, actually, when he struck it. And then you have to argue that perhaps they're lucky to have 11 players, because I said to Lee Mason at half-time, that's his last chance. I agree it wasn't a sending off just before half-time, but then he makes another foul, and I think everyone in the stadium knew that really he should have gone then.
Would that have made a real difference as the second half was going on with them down to 10?
Well, absolutely, because the game was very even. I thought, they play a different style to us. Their style was dominating at times, and then ours took over a little bit. They were good today, Arsenal, much better than they were against West Ham. I was there, so I can say that. Sharper, more in the brain, sharper in the tackle, and we had to cope with that. And we still feel a little bit aggrieved we haven't come out with a game of anything. I actually think that we were a lot closer than we were last year to Arsenal, although it's exactly the same scoreline.
I know you felt hard done by last year that you could have got a result, but it was, to me, you did go up a level today against them. Yeah, we showed some moments today which we didn't show last year, and Kabaya was probably at the centre of that. I thought the three new boys actually were our best players. Wickham, Yohan and the goalie were terrific today, and we know the others are great, so that's a great sign. It's just bedding it all in and finding the right balance. There were at times today we probably conceded too much possession to Arsenal, but we'll get that right against the better teams. You could fit into an Arsenal side, couldn't he, by the way? I mean, he can do a variety of roles. He can keep the ball, he passes the ball so well, he can go forward and score goals. Yeah, that's the beauty of him, and why we knew going the extra mile in terms of bringing him to this football club is that he can play the sitter, he can play the one box to box, and he can also play the number 10 to great effect. So a great versatility he gives us, but he was terrific today. Having said that, in the opening 15-20 minutes they created so many chances. Do you think, hang on a minute, this could go badly wrong? Yeah, they was obviously a hurt animal, but we also made mistakes. I mean, that was a bad period for us as well as a good for them. And at half-time we're fortunate to be at 1-1, no doubt about that, but the second half was a lot more even, a lot more discipline from us, a lot more better decisions, and if we take that into Aston Villa, we'll win. Some strike for the equalising goal. Yeah, great hit from Wardy. He had a funny afternoon. He's come off his shins for the first goal, and the second goal for Arsenal, he just doesn't jump early enough, and he's brilliant on the far post, so a little bit unfortunate for Wardy today. He had a mixed game, but no, I'm kind of feel a little bit more buoyant about the group we got. I think we'll be okay. Look at the strength you got on the bench. Yeah, and it's a difficult call. It's called in the bench today. We got good depth in the squad. So, although it's a disappointing day today, and you have them in football, going forward, I think we'll be good. Finally, the co-owner, Steve Parish, has said today that he feels there's more optimism about Crystal Palace, real genuine optimism, since the bright right Pardew days as players. It's the first time he's really felt that about the club. It's quite special, that praise. Well, it is, because he's not just a chairman, he's a fan, and a bit of a nutty fan as well. He knows every stat you can think of. But if he says that, we'll accept that, and I think that's about right. I don't think we're quite as good as that team, but we're aiming to be as good as it.